I have some good news to report today. I'm not going to sing for you. So that is good news. Bad news is I'm growing hair on my face. Didn't feel like shaving today, but that's totally besides the point. But today I am going to preview this matchup this weekend here in Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the San Diego Chargers. Now, first I want to say before I get into the preview, and I won't be too long because I think the game is fairly simple for how the Steelers win. I do want to say I made my 201st video last night. I'm thanking everyone for their support, their subscriptions, and everything. Like I said in that little graphic video, the number one most viewed video is the Girls of Western PA. I will not sing it. Randy Bauman did, and so did Val Porter from WDVE. 38,000 views and counting. Let's see if we can get to 40,000 before Christmas. That'll be a good Christmas present for me. If we can get to 40,000 before Christmas on the Girls of Western PA, I will be very happy. I'll be very happy as a person anyway. So yep, that's what's going on there. Now, with that in mind, let's get to our game that I'm going to be previewing, which is the Steelers and Chargers. Now, it is in Heinz Field. It is on the North Shore, and I think to win this game, the formula is very simple this weekend, and I really want to stress this point. Okay. Just get the job done. Okay, that's what you got to do this weekend if you're the Steelers. Okay, get the job done. Okay, you might want to take a page from the Broncos playbook. They played Thursday night at Oakland. It wasn't the best performance in the world, but Denver got the job done. They didn't mess around. They didn't play down the competition. They played their game, and they were victorious. Okay, I've noticed the thing. The biggest problem that Pittsburgh has had all year is the fact that they, how should I say this? They aren't motivated to play teams with losing records. The winnable games, they aren't motivated to play those games. As we've seen this before. Okay, you have, what's that game? You had a game at Tennessee. They lost that game. Okay, at Oakland, lost that game. At Cleveland, lost that game. But then, games you weren't supposed to win, at Cincinnati, got the job done. At New York, against the Super Bowl champion Giants, got the job done, won the game. At Baltimore, got the job done. And that's the thing, okay? The job has to get done against bad teams. And these are sometimes the most dangerous games to play. Because teams that are out of it, teams that have no shot at making the playoffs, they like to come into town or you go into their town, and they like to beat you and mess stuff up for you. Maybe mess up a seed, maybe knock you out of the playoffs. Okay? So, if you're Pittsburgh, you better damn well be motivated to win this game. Okay? Because you're not playing a big rivalry. You're not playing a team that we hate. Okay, Steeler fans hate the Browns, hate the Ravens, hate the Cowboys. That's pretty much our hatred. Okay, that's where our hatreds lie, and even the Raiders to an extent. We don't like those teams. And the Packers are starting to get up there on our list too after they beat us in the last Super Bowl. Okay, we don't like those teams too much. Okay, and I did mention Baltimore, right? We don't like the Ravens. Okay, we don't like those teams. San Diego ain't one of those teams. Okay? So especially against a rivalry, a non-rivalry, they like to come in, or if we went over there, they like to mess stuff up. The Steelers and Mike Tomlin can't allow that to happen. Now, the weather forecast in this game at Pittsburgh is going to call for rain. Okay? Therefore, ball protection should be of the uttermost importance. Okay? If you screw that up, it's going to be a long day. Okay? If you look like you did at Cleveland, it's going to be a long day. It'll be a short and fun day, however, if you look like you did in Baltimore and got the job done. Okay, we're going to get Roethlisberger back. Jonathan Dwyer still running the ball. I think we're going to get Foster back. Our receiving core is pretty healthy. Emmanuel Sanders will play, despite being dinged up a little bit at Baltimore. We have Antonio Brown. We have Heath Miller. Polamalu's playing. He's starting to get healthy. The only person we lost was Ike Taylor to a broken ankle. But so far, Cortez Allen, for the most part at Baltimore, played well. Got burnt a couple of times. But for the most part, played decent enough to win. I actually look high on this guy, actually, personally. I saw stuff last year in the preseason that made him look like this guy could be good. Okay, so Ryan Clark's playing. You got the secondary. James Harrison starting to get going. So there is no excuses. If you get the job done, then we should win this game. Just like that. Okay? That means you protect the ball. That means you catch the ball. You don't drop the ball. You move the ball. And the offensive line better damn well block. Okay? It's about fundamentals, and it's about being prepared. And it's about being ready and motivated to play. Okay, especially since one trip up could knock you out of the playoffs. Just like that. Okay, we can't afford it. Especially against a team that's going to have nothing to play for. You take care of business at home in Pittsburgh. Okay, because next week's going to get tough. Because next week's at Dallas. It's a game where both teams do not like each other. We hate Dallas, they hate us. Okay, and vice versa. Okay, so there's no excuse. Against San Diego, you take care of business. Everyone's picking us to win. So, there really is no excuses. And like I said, we get Roethlisberger back. You protect the quarterback if you're on the offensive line. You run the ball. Receivers better damn well catch. And the defense better damn well play good. It's just about fundamentals. I think it's that easy. Okay, the Chargers will play us tough. They are a better team than the record shows. Okay, CBS considers this matchup the top of their top for the week. Okay, we're going to have Jim Nantz and Phil Simms, so they're top dogs. Okay, they're here in Pittsburgh this week, so they think this is the best of their regional matchups. So, it's just about fundamentals. And it's about keeping the game close, too. So it's going to be a close game. Okay? Do not fall behind. Don't fall behind by 2 scores. Because the Chargers will fuck up in the fourth quarter because they've done so all year. Okay? Baltimore and Cincinnati, perfect examples of that. They had leads in those games and then they fucked them up. The game against Denver, they fucked that game up on Monday Night Football. Okay? They just fuck up games. So therefore, just keep the game close and hope that San Diego implodes on themselves. That's what we got to do. Or you blow it open and blow them away. But we can't get far behind. And we can't get way behind like we did with Cleveland. We got to keep it close for a while because the Chargers will play us tough. And then in the fourth quarter, take the game away. That's what we got to do. It is that simple. Okay? So it's about not turning the ball over. It's about being ready to play, being motivated to play, and having a good game plan to play. Okay, I think it's that simple. I think this game is that simple. Okay? So I really believe that, because like I said, the Chargers will find a way to fuck up, because they've done so all year. And no offense to the Charger fans, because like I said, the Chargers aren't a big rivalry of ours. I mean, the only person I don't like on the Chargers is Phillip Rivers, because he has a big mouth. But for the most part, I do like the Chargers. I respect the Chargers. Their organization, they were the Superchargers back in the day, with Dan Fouts, and they had a lot of good players. I think they won a Super Bowl or 2 or 3. So they're a good team, and they've made it to Super Bowls too. Okay, this is I mean this is a respectable team, but Pittsburgh has got to take care of business, because Norv Turner will probably be on his way out. The GM probably will be on this way out. There is a rumor flying around this week. So you just got to take care of business and get the job done, because next week's at Dallas. They're going to be playing for a playoff spot, and we don't like each other, and we're going to have to win that game before we play a must-win against Cincinnati at home. And then we have Cleveland week 17. It's going to be a tough 4 weeks, okay? It's going to be a tough 4 weeks, okay? Because these teams will play us. Sometimes the most dangerous games are those trap games, as I call them. So just got to be prepared for that. Can't say that enough. But anyway, I think it's really that simple. If any of you have anything to add, feel free to add. I think it's going to be like I said, it'll probably be a good matchup. I expect it to be close for a half, and then I think the Steelers can take it over from there, assuming that the Chargers completely collapse and fall apart. The thing we can't do is turn the ball over early and allow the Chargers to go up 2 scores on us, or 3 scores, because then it's going to get tough. Okay, you got to keep the game close, and then, because I have a feeling it will be close for a half, and then we take the game away from there. So, that is it. It is that simple for week 14. But yeah, Roethlisberger comes back. Could be a little rusty, but like I said, just keep the game close, keep it low scoring, and then in the second half, Roethlisberger will start to click, and then the offense will start to click. Just be competent and have a good game plan. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, that is it for now. Monday, I will have another recap video. I'll try to get another DVE video before then, this weekend. But for now, that is it, everyone. Have a good weekend. And stay out of the rain, too.